What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you've watched yesterday's video. If not, I highly recommend you check it out. And we're going to dive straight into things. So on the daily, as you can see, price has wicked down into that monthly opening price, which I spoke about yesterday. And we just were shy of this low, which I said I was happy for price to potentially trade into. Now, moving into tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we did run out Monday's low. So I am very conscious of that. As we drop down to the lower time frames, we'll take a closer look. But as you can see, volume is respecting the 50% wick, just as I anticipated. So a very nice day in terms of delivery to the downside. It wasn't the cleanest day in terms of we didn't trade straight down there. There was quite a lot of back and forth price action and price movement in general, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But for now, let's drop down to the hourly and take a closer look. And then on the hourly, you can see what I mean by in terms of it not being the cleanest of price action, as in we're staying very consolidated. But as you can see, price traded down. We do have a bullish order block right here. I'm looking at this last down close candle, and it looks to me like price has just tapped into that here. But we haven't yet taken out any significant high. So as far as I'm concerned, we're still bearish, as in price will likely want to roll over deeper and potentially run out this low. And if you remember in yesterday's video, I was saying I'm happy for price to wick down below here. And I'll just write that now. Happy for wick. Just for reference, and we'll see, and you'll see what I mean by this, because I marked this out on euro and it delivered just as I anticipated. So yeah, the reason I'm not conscious, as much as we've come down to the monthly opening price, I was talking about how I wanted to find support, and we have come off of it. However, we haven't taken out any significant swing, so I'm not, we're bearish until proven otherwise, so I'm not bullish again, as in I'm not expecting us to start thinking about these highs until this high is, say, taken out. And you can see that price has failed to do that. All we're doing is kind of just staying within this consolidation. So moving into, Tuesday, I'm expecting price to fail and just roll on deeper and run out those Monday's lows. And then what I anticipate to happen is it to take out this wick, take out this low, where I'm happy for price to wick down and, trade into a deeper range. Now, where exactly? Let's take a look at the hourly, maybe the 4 hour. But there's a gap down here that price may want to try and tap into. But I'm just conscious that price will likely roll over into this. And I don't know how fast it's going to do it, but I'm expecting price to carry on deeper. And then we'll probably get reversal either in New York session tomorrow or early hours of Wednesday. So let me say that all again, just so it makes a little bit more sense. Let me just quickly go to the 4 hour. What are these? Let me just see what this is as well. Yeah, this is a wick. I can't recall why I drew this wick out, which is pretty bad of me, but let's get rid of that for now. And then we can see we have a clear fair value gap in between here and here anyway. But anyway, let's go to the 15 minute and I'll explain one more time what I'm anticipating. So because price has been falling and we came back to this red line is the September opening price, I'm expecting us to wick down below there one more time. So I'm expecting us to roll on down, run out the Monday lows that were created yesterday, and then run out this liquidity pool right here, and then expect us to be able to reverse on the back of that. So, and the reason for that is because although we've bounced off of the monthly opening, we haven't got as much of a response as I need for me to be bullish now. So as far as I'm concerned, price is going to continue to the downside, and I want to see it land in here. So hope that all makes sense. Again, I don't know when or how it's going to deliver. Maybe London will have the expansion down to here and then we get a reversal. But generally speaking, I'm looking for us to trade down below this wick, and once we're below there, then and only then am I anticipating some kind of potential reversal or pullback for the rest of the week to then trade higher until Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday consolidation, and then obviously we have non-farm payroll, which I don't want to get involved in. So that's going to be everything on dollar. I hope that all makes sense. Let's head on to GBP USD. Now GBP was quite interesting, and you can see how price has traded up towards where I was saying I was expecting price to rally, and we haven't quite tapped into the level yet. So again, I'm anticipating price to actually tap into it properly. So let's just go to the daily just for a closer look or better understanding. I'm going to get rid of a few things. I don't know what that's doing there, and I'm anticipating this to be a breakaway gap. However, as I said, I'm expecting that Monday's high may get taken now. So because of that, we may want to tap into this range. That's just something to take into account. So let's go to the 4 hour. In fact, before we do that, I am looking at this high because price may want to rebalance with that first. So we might want to tap into that and use that to springboard higher. But I'm not too concerned about that. We'll go to the 4 hour. As I said, I'd like to see price rally up and maybe just tap into this breakaway gap. So I'm not going to see it as a breakaway gap anymore. I'm going to just look at it as a normal fair value gap. and I'm happy for price to just run above it. And I'd like to think that we can see a setup form maybe during the London session where we can get some nice expansion and then a run up to the buy side above this high, where I then again, once it does reach here, I'm looking for reversals for the week, maybe to create the high here and then see us pull back. But I don't think it's done. I think we're going to continue to rally as we move into Tuesday. So that's going to be everything on GBP. I hope that will make sense. And then let's go to the 15-minute, just take a closer look. And you can see we're pretty much consolidated all day, a lot of back and forth price action. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, just a lot of back and forth price action. This is what I mean, like price wasn't the cleanest, but I do believe quite strongly that price is going to try and rally and reach into this fair value gap. And then I'd like to think that we can pull out of it later, either later on Tuesday or early on Wednesday. And then finally on Euro done exactly as I anticipated in terms of us creating a high. Where did we create the high? Above this buy side liquidity pool, which I spoke about getting ran. Now there's potential for us to trade up into here, so I'm going to mark this out. And obviously if we're expecting dollar to roll over down into its, as in roll on deeper, then we want to see if Euro can do the same to trade on higher and potentially wick again above that Monday high and just reach a bit more into a premium before we see significant reversals and whatnot. But overall, interesting days, and like I said, because it's so early in the week and it's only Monday, I think Tuesday we'll probably get some nice runs, ideally. But I do think like this, unless, well, looking at price now, it's looking quite aggressive, but unless this high here gets taken out, I'm going to remain bearish. So let's get rid of a few things just to clear the charts. So if this high gets taken out on dollar, and this might very well happen, in the next few hours because of the New York session, but I'm saying if this gets taken out, then and only then will I expect price to start rallying and continue right up into the premiums, which is completely fine. I'll just change my bias and I'll start looking for bigger shorts on Euro and bigger shorts on GBP. Same here on Euro. If this low gets taken out, then I'm happy to go short on Euro moving into London and expect a large expansion to the downside quickly as well. I expect it to move very quickly and run out these Thursday lows. Same on GBP. Well, GBP's already taken out the low, so I guess there's weakness there. In fact, we're in a bit of a kerfuffle, guys. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, basically what I'd say, if you're moving into Tuesday and you're trading, if price takes out this orange level right here, then I'm going to be looking for longs. And then if it fails to do so, then I'm expecting us to run down in below this wick and then into this fair value gap. Same on Euro. If it takes out this low comfortably and closes below it, like on an hourly basis especially, I'd expect setups to go short and I'd expect it to run very quickly. But if not, then I'm expecting continued bullish price action. GBP is a bit of a funny one because we've already seen a level of displacement to an extent, as in right here. So maybe that's hinting to us. If we find that price does just drop off tomorrow and, it starts rolling on to the downside, this is very telling and we can start to study this. So yeah, apologies for, arguing both sides of the market so supportively, but that is just something to take into account. There's only so much we can do. But in all fairness, we have filled the range that we created. We created a large downwards candle. Price has filled all of this on both sides now, downside and upside. So I guess there's permission for price to leave it. So there's no reason we couldn't. ICT did post a video today, guys. I do highly suggest you go and watch it. I haven't actually watched it myself, but I know he was saying he's a bit quote 50-50. He doesn't, predict the way I predict. As in, he won't be that certain, obviously, because people are, it's quite influential what he's saying. So I understand that and respect that. And I understand what he's saying in terms of 50-50, but in terms of my bias and what I want to see, like I said, if we can run out this low again and close below it, there's no reason I can't look for shorts early in the London session, expect the price to run and then run out either the Asian range lows below here and then the Euro Asian range lows here and then the dollar highs as well. So something's taken into account, and I say that just because of how aggressively we've opened just now in the Asian session. So yeah, definitely looking for the London session setup. If we're above there, we should get a nice pullback at maybe 3 a.m. or something, and then it should be a nice day, but we'll see for sure. Thanks so much for watching. Hope that all makes sense. But yeah, don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list, join the Discord, all the links in the description, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.